Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee Chat Live. I've got my coffee. Do you have yours? And yes, my cup is a different color today and it doesn't have my label. I'll tell you at the end why that is. Anyway, um, what am I talking about today? I am talking about cleaning. Don't tune out, it's going to be fun. I get asked all the time, and if you've ever visited my home, you know I have a thing about having my house set up a certain way, making sure that things are clean. And it's not something I do when I have company coming over, it's something I do every single day. However, it takes me about 30, maybe 45 minutes a day to maintain a spotless house. I said it. I said it. And those of you that have been to my home, any of my homes, drop it in the comments so people know that I'm not making this shit up. I'm serious about it. All right, before we dive into that, if you are new to me, I am the Michelle Olivia. I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur. I'm an everyday woman helping everyday women to build a life filled with peace, passion, and purpose every single day. So, my top 3 tips on how, and it encompasses my entire cleaning system. Seriously. The first thing is the setup. And if some of you have watched some of my other videos, I do talk about setting things up the day before. Whether it might have been yesterday, I talked about my morning being better from setting up things the day before. But the same thing is true with my cleaning. On the evenings that we're really busy, might be a little tired, and the house looks like a bomb exploded at the end of the night, does that make the cleaning in the morning better? No. Setting up in the evening makes everything in the morning go so much smoother. By that I mean, let's say I don't plan on washing the dishes or running the dishwasher in the evening because, like most dishwashers, they make noise. And I don't like to sleep with it on. So instead of running the dishwasher at night, I might prep the dishes and load the dishwasher in the evening so it's ready for me to hit the button as soon as we get up at 4. Or I may just stack the dishes in the sink neatly so that they're ready to get washed in the morning. And yes, there are some that I wash by hand. I love washing dishes by hand. I'm a weirdo. And there's some that I load directly into the dishwasher. But that's just one of the things that I use for setup. So what is it for you that you need to set up in the evening before that would help your morning cleaning go better? If there's something that you end up having to do every single morning, pick up that towel that your kid left on the floor, or setting up your coffee maker in the morning. Some of those things could be done in the evening to help you to, one, unwind rather than just sitting in front of the television, or also just to help you get set up so that that next morning is going to go even smoother. So, number 1 is setup. Number 2, simplicity. If you see my background, it mirrors my whole home. I am very much a minimalist. And this is something that became not on purpose. It was something I kind of slipped into a few years ago, shortly after I met my now husband, Doug. Hey, baby. We met and we both had full-size 3 and 4 bedroom homes of our own when we met, and we decided to downsize to a basically tiny home. It was a huge downsize. There was a lot of things that I had to let go of. But in that process, I realized that I had a lot of things that I didn't need. How many things in your home right now have you not used in the last 6 months? A year? More? Do you have things in a storage facility that you're like, oh, I'll use them later, or when I get a better home, and you still haven't used them and they're still sitting there? And that's even worse because you're paying over and over again for those items that probably will never get used. So when I was downsizing and going through things, I had a really simple way of deciding whether to keep something. Do I absolutely need it? Do I absolutely want it? And do I absolutely love it? It had to fit into one of those things. So you may have a kitchen utensil, that a can opener, that works just great. You don't absolutely love it. Who loves a can opener? But you absolutely need it if you're going to open cans. So that's why I have the different categories for that. If you're going through your closet and simplifying that, the absolutely love it really comes into play. You may have some absolutely need it if you're in an area that has rough weather and you have one pair of snow boots that you may not even like, but you do need. That's where that falls in. So go through, and I'm going to make another video on purging, probably maybe tomorrow or the next day. Anyway, but I'll make another video on my purging systems and how I do that. But that also helps me to stay with very simple things in the home. So I don't have a lot of clutter, which means I have a lot less things to clean. A lot of folks, when they're dusting and they have little knickknacks to dust around and things like that, I don't have that because I don't have those knickknacks like others do. If that's your thing, then you may have to factor that in when you think about the next S. Setup, simplicity, and the most important, systems. I have created a system for myself that works wonderfully. I basically look at my home like a clock. And the way that the rooms are mapped out, looking at them as their different times on the clock. But of course, you know, the clock goes the same way every hour. And it goes in order. So every day, my order goes the same. I may start in my master closet and then into the master bathroom and the master bedroom, and it continues on in that way. That way, I pick up as I go. I don't leave a room until I know it's where I want it to be. And then as I'm going, things that are in the other rooms that need to be dropped off in the kitchen, they're coming with me. Things that are in the other rooms that might need to be dropped off in the laundry room, they're coming with me as I'm moving. Now, do I stop if I find if I put some laundry in and I found a pair of socks that were under the side of the bed when I made the bed off, do I run to the laundry room with them? Absolutely not. I may toss them into the living room until I'm done with the bedroom and then move right along. It saves me steps, it saves me times. Rather than running back and forth constantly getting something done, it is one project at a time, as if that one room was a separate home of its own, giving it its attention. Once you get those systems down pat in your home, that you know exactly what rooms you'll do, in what order, every single time, that system of cleaning goes so much faster. Here's one more system that I use that has been a game changer for me. I used to have Mondays when I lived in Virginia, and Monday was my homework day. No, other way around, work from home day. I would just do all of my bigger cleaning projects on the same day. I'd wash all the clothes, I'd wash the towels, I'd clean all the rooms, the bathrooms, everything was all in that one day. But since I've moved here, and since my workload is a little different now, with planning around travel and networking and some coaching and speaking. So got to have more even better systems to make sure that time happens, because my goal is to be in the office at 7 a.m. That other system I've implemented is separating those big projects into smaller projects. So on Monday, I may wash the sheets and the blanket and one load of clothes, but it's in a time frame. Once I've hit that time frame before I'm ready to jump in the office, it needs to, if there's more left, it's going to pile onto the next day and add to those those projects. But once you've separated them all out and you know how long it takes you to do something, you can figure out exactly what needs to get done on what mornings. Or for you, it may be evenings. Just depends on your schedule. We're early risers, so everything gets done in the morning. So for me, I may have a Tuesday bathroom day, a Wednesday wash the towels day, a Thursday floors day, whatever. But it helps me to break down the cleaning so that I definitely get more done through the week, but not feeling like, the whole day was done cleaning the house. So let's recap: setup, Set up the night before, set up as much as you can so that you don't have as much to do when you're having your morning cleaning. Simplicity, get rid of what you don't need. If it's taking you more time to do, maybe think about whether or not you really need it in your home. And systems. Set up those systems that are going to help you get things done in a timely fashion. And then one day you'll be able to say, I get more done in a day than most people get done in a week. And mean it. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate having you all. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. If you're watching it on Facebook, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And join me again tomorrow at 7:30 for Coffee Chat Live. Love you guys. Bye.